Hey, and welcome to the 5 Day Sleeping in September Challenge. My name's Kate. I'm the owner of Kid-sulting, and I'm going to be the one hosting you on this journey to better sleep. So, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. I know September is just the perfect time to get back into it after a busy summer, or if you're going back to work, kids are going back to school. This is just the perfect opportunity to get more sleep for your family. So, that's really going to be the goal here, is to figure out, what methods and what environment and how we're going to bring it all together so that you, as well as your children, will be sleeping better by the time the challenge is finished. So let me just show you. This is kind of how it's going to look each day. You'll get a workbook for you to download, and I do encourage you to download it. Even maybe use a pencil or a pen and fill it out. I know nobody uses paper and pencil anymore, but it's kind of fun. Makes it a little bit more real, which I kind of like. But yeah, so you'll be getting that workbook for you to download, and then I will be sending a little video like this to kind of go over some of the stuff that's in the workbook. So let me show you. So for instance, this is kind of what we're going to be doing for the week. On day 1, we're going to be talking about sleep basics and goal setting. So when I work, with my clients one-to-one, I get to know the families and, what is important to them and how they like to parent and what their goals are. But since it's a free challenge, everyone's different. So you definitely need to add your own thing to it. So I'll say that right up front too. Every family is different, and everybody needs to do what they feel comfortable with and what's going to work for them. What works for one person does not work for another person. And since I don't know you, you kind of take what we're talking about here and apply it to you. And that's why it's sort of a good idea to print out that workbook so that you can write down the things that are important to you and how is this going to work in your schedule, in your house, with your kids. So just wanted to say that up front. But yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about goals. Day 2, we'll talk about setting up the environment for sleep. Day 3, we'll talk about schedules, which is really important for everybody. For babies 4 months could be on a schedule, up to kids in high school should probably be on a schedule. Day 4, we're going to talk about bedtime routines, which I just think are so important, and they can be such a great time to connect with your child, but also help them sleep. So I got a lot to say about bedtime routines when we get there. I love that one. And then day 5, which a lot of you might be interested in, is how do you get your kid to sleep through the night? Or how do you get your child to stay in their room during the night, in their bed, in their crib? So we're definitely going to go over the foundations for how you can set up a program so that you can help your child sleep through the night. So then you can sleep through the night. And then day 6, you get a bonus day. So a day to celebrate all the great things we've learned. But then also talk about how are we going to put this into place, and going forward, what can this look like? So that's kind of the breakdown. So on your worksheet, you'll see here are some questions for you to think about how ready are you to make these changes. That first question says, on a scale of 1 to 10, are you ready to make and implement changes? So you signed up, so you're probably not a 1. 1 would be maybe 1 would be you didn't sign up. But a 2 would be you signed up, but you're never going to open an email or watch a video. And 10 is I am so ready. I am going to download the workbook. I'm going to write in the things that are important to me. I'm going to watch the videos, and I'm going to make this happen because I need sleep. And I hear that. So just take a moment, think about that for yourself. Really, are you ready to make a change? What would that look like for you? And then, then there's just a little bit about me on there. In case you're wondering, who is this person who's taking me on this sleep journey? That's a little bit about me. And if you have any questions, you can always just reply back to this email, or you can find me on social media, or just send me an email through Gmail there, and I will be happy to answer your questions. So I'm really looking forward to this journey. I will be sending out the next email shortly, and we can get started.